you, he won't have control over you anymore. So, and he's enjoying that control that he has over you. I think there's somebody else who wanted to say something to you.
Can I say something?
Yes, you may.
You,
You were so far away from there. Thank you. We can hear you now.
yes, I want to interject on Tapi. Is it Tapi, right? Is it Tapi or Tapi?
Tapi.
Okay.
Okay. Matapelo, I want to ask you a question so that I can be able to say something that I also wanted to say, okay? Why is it wrong for the son or the daughter to go be with his father if his father says, can I also have the child and stay with the child?
Okay, the reason why is about Mufangwana. Okay.
You see the words that you are using?
Okay.
Homofa. That's his son also. Why do you have to use that vocabulary when you're talking about his son also? Homofa. It's like you are doing him a favor for having his son.
But so mina ngizoyenza if ngizomnika full custody yomntanami naye umntana akangali. So if ngizomnika full custody mina ngenzani? That means ngithe umntana uyangihlula.
No.
Understand?
I get it. You are capable, as much as the father is also capable of taking care of his son. Why is it difficult for a woman to take the child and let the child be with the father, and you also watch from a distance as he takes care of the son, and you are also able to receive calls like, can you send me the medical aid card? Why don't you want those calls? And you want to be the only one who's making those calls? Are you not tired of constantly making those calls?
Ladi.
I'm using my wife's phone.
Oh, Apostle. The voice sounds like Apostle Peño's voice.
Yes, it is.
Not personally, Shem. You can call my baby daddy name, my ex-husband. Call him to come and fetch his children. I will pay him maintenance. Thank you. You can ask. You can comment.
I'm not. My problem, she's good. She's good. I don't want to lie. She's good. Pampers. Trainer to the point of I can end up in. Where understand? She's there every step of the way. My problem, only anger. And then our mention sometimes I'm not looking feel mama why mama why mama got this sometimes you know what, I don't mind to give you one on your own, but the problem change. Can you change for your son? That's it. I don't wanna lie. I can
No,
yes.
That is where the problem lies. Okay, I'm trying to create common ground so that we reason with understanding. We don't reason on the basis of emotions. Okay, for those of you who are saying I'm taking my brother's side or Lati's taking the brother's side, no, we are creating common ground so that the conversation can be fulfilling. Right? And we can also get to learn from each other, because there is no use of us having these engagements if we are not going to learn at the end of the day. We are just creating a more robust society that is not welcoming to the idea of co-parenting.
Yes.
Because I believe this is what we are talking about here, right?
Yes.
Now, if you as a woman have a problem with your baby daddy, that is your problem with the baby daddy, right? It shouldn't extend to the kids. The minute your problem with your boyfriend or your ex-husband extends to the kids, that is where the majority of your problems stems from. We need to cure this sickness. You have broken up, the two of you, not the children. You have broken up. You are no longer together, the two of you. But when it comes to children, the both of you are now responsible, 50-50 responsible for the life of the children, for the well-being of the children. Because right now I can hear, some of these things are just the petty issues. They are not really the core of the problem where it stems from. The boyfriend has clothes in his house. You know, sometimes a person can keep things in their house because they feel left out and they also want to be part of the life of the child. But because there are some underlying feelings and emotions that are at play, a person will end up not being able to fully give themselves to taking care of the child. Because you as a woman, you have given a leeway in that thing coming to play. So when you sit down as Tapi, when you sit down as Magwala, when you sit down as Perseverance and say, what is it that will benefit my kids? Is it for me to sit down with this man and we say, how can we best take care of our child? Not us, our child. No, I also want custody of this child. Okay, fine. You say that you are in a position to take care of the child. Yes, I am in a position. I have a better salary. I am earning way better than you are. This is a conversation with two mature people who want what best for their child. I earn 50,000, you earn 10,000. I can actually take care of the majority of the needs that this child needs without you having to constantly call me. You understand? And then you take it from there. You are going to be saying, no, now, as I am taking care of this child, you also as the ex-girlfriend or the ex-wife, you have the right to say, can I have the child this week? I will be able to take them to school in and out. Can I have the child this month? I will be able to take care of this child, in and out. Now, the problem comes here. Women also want control the same way as men want control. We are all power hungry. And sometimes we cover it up with saying it is better for a child to stay with a woman. I have seen men who take care of their children way better than the woman. I have seen men who are able to change diapers left, right, and center. They are able to train their children left, right, and center. And these children grow up to be molded children who are very, very well respectable people. But the problem comes here. As a girlfriend or the minute you call yourself a baby mama, that is where the problem will come. That is where the problem will come. Because you are not going to like the co-parenting idea to say, can the man have full custody of the child? Can the man have full? No, not my child. You see, now you are making it a personal property. Not my child. Not my child. Not my child. I cannot allow a man to take my child. I can't. But you are the one who is stressing in and out. You are having sleepless nights. You are having sleepless nights, calling someone for a mere 500 puller that they could have taken care of if the child was there with them. You are at the hospital. Your child is sick. But because you failed to separate between breaking up with your boyfriend and maintaining a proper relationship with your boyfriend for the sake of your child and for a healthy child that is going to grow up in a well-thought family planning status. No, you don't want that. We are all power hungry. This is what I'm saying. I'm creating a common ground so that people can start using their minds and they start thinking. This thing of saying, I cannot give him my child, he must pay. He earns a better salary, he must pay. No, that salary is his salary. The way that he is going to decide to use it for his child is when he also feels that he is part of the child's life. There is no one, even you here women, you cannot enjoy sending money to America because your husband or your ex-husband is with a child in America there and you are sending money and the year goes in and the year goes out and you can't even see your child. No. There is no one here who is going to be happy with that idea. You cannot be happy with that idea. No one here who can take a stand and say, if my boyfriend takes my son and goes and stays in Botswana and I send 5,000 every month to him, I'll be okay. Who can take a stand and say, I'll be okay?
Can I say something?
Forget about Ulwana. Focus on the point. He has a point. Today, Apostle, today you are not playing with us.
We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting. My topic.
Can I finish?
No, I'm silent. I'm waiting for you guys to say your part. I'm silent.
Can I finish my story? Now I do understand that the pingane to say but my problem key I know my son Wamurata a lot. Every Friday we come to Mama Kyakunko Papat, Mama Kanunko Papat. I understand. And then Ngasa call that bond by Evan and Leona by too. So the problem again that the ping. ke tlo kgona yang gore diaparo tsele di tle ka mo.
Ah, well, my sister, when you are not hearing Tate Penny, Tate Penny is saying, give the brother the child.
Can you say that again?
Then when you will give him maintenance.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me just say something. Tata Penyana, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. It makes sense, very much so, and it was well said. Now, where I want to put my 2 cents, it's not all men that are willing to take responsibility in that manner. It's not all men that can do it the way you put it. Ne? With Tapi, it might be different. We might be understanding, it might be the way she's explaining it or putting it that is making us think that she is in a way selfish, or she's not wanting to communicate or have a co-parenting in a manner that is supposed to be. We don't know their situation. Now with me specifically, I would give him the child if he was going to be a responsible father and raise the child. It's not happening that way. If I say, take your daughter, here she is, Musoman, he'd take that same child and give that child to the mother. So basically, I'm giving my child to her grandmother instead of him. He is spoiled. He is spoiled, super spoiled. He does not know what is responsibility. He does not know what to do as a parent. So why should I give him that child? I feel like I'm just saying, okay, in a way. I'm saying because I can't do that. I didn't bring this child to this world for her grandmother. It's very unfair.
No, your case is understandable, Makwala. Your case is understandable. If you are saying when not self, you are taking care of the child, ne? And then if the father wants the child, the father is the one who's going to take care of the child. But remember, some of us, we have full-time helpers. Meaning that even my ex, if he takes the kids and has a full-time helper and the kids can see him every day, then he stands a good chance of being that parent that the best interest of the child are with him. You understand what I mean? But in a case where you are giving somebody your baby, they're giving the baby away to somebody else, that one is not acceptable.
Now that's my dilemma when I'm at speaker.
No, you don't have to give.
Let me tell you, ke tlo mo fa a dula a le one. Ke tlo mo fa o tlo kgona mo tlhokomela bjang ngwanaka. And then okay, ke le ka zama o bua le ena ne, ke le ka zama ka mme ya mo fatshe. Mfethu, ke kopa 1 2 3 4. I don't mind ho fa ngwana gago. Nkile ka mmotsa ka ke tlo fa ngwana for 2 months. Ke bone ke emele kgakala. I'll stop calling you. I'll stop doing whatever that I'm doing right now. Ke tlo lo latela morao ka medical card, ke tlo lo latela morao ka re maintain ngwana etsa this. If nka o fa ngwana for 2 months, you can able to take off for ngwana hao. O itsa mpotsa re no ke na le koko ke na le bo mangwane ke tla itse
that one is a problem. That one is a problem. Let me tell you something, ne? Nah, I'm not. I kid you not, guys. I'm serious. If my ex can get a wife or a girlfriend, steady girlfriend, and have a home structure like the one that we had, ne? Where there's a mother, there's a father, there are children, and also a helper. Oh, I mean, by all means, I can give him his children. I can give him, because it's not even a matter of him giving me his money or anything like that. But if I'm gonna give him my children and then he gives them to his mother who does not even know how to calculate it, get a teaspoon, I'm not gonna do that.
There's the double standard. The double standard that women go around carrying every day on their shoulders. It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's a double standard, man of God.
We have my name is Mbali Tlapo, and every day they are housekeeping, they are taking care of your children. And these baby daddies that you call your baby daddies and these ex-husbands that you call your ex-husbands, they are not there to control your environment. You have an auntie that these children have now turned into a sister. You have aunties that these children have turned into their second parents. It's amazing. They're even calling them gogo. And you are here with the double standard. The very same guy goes and hires a girl. And you come and you say, I'm going to evaluate this girl. Who evaluated your Mbalin Chapo?
Nah, I don't have to evaluate. Man of God. I think that's
Listen.
eh.
What business do you have in trying to see if this guy has a steady house that you guys had as your ex-husband?
Okay.
Why can't you trust that this man is going to do the same thing that you are doing when the child is with you? And for those people who are saying maybe I'm head or something, no, it's just that the pastor in me. Sometimes we speak aloud and we speak with passion. So bear with me.
It's okay, man of God. Now we know you are very passionate every time when you speak. Don't listen. Don't look at the comments.
Joyce.
Don't mind them. Talk to me, your sister.
Yes.
Dr. Penyo,
Yes, Joyce, yes.
you're speaking nicely. Here we are, you're speaking nicely, especially based on cooperating with the normal people. But now we are not cooperating with the normal people. Now I've done that. I've given the guy his kids. But the problem, he has this condition he can take care of his kids, provided I don't see them. I don't have interaction with my kids. How is that possible? So what you're saying, get the facts. But here, we're not dealing with normal people. Our baby daddies are not normal. Are not thinking normal like
Joyce, your case.
It's not about school.
Emma babe, sister.
That way.
I agree with Joyce.
Like co-parenting with narcissistic person, it's very
Exactly.
difficult. They go all the way to spite you. They don't care. But those
go
guys,
out of their way.
The narcissistic baby daddies that we're dealing with every day, they don't care about our kids. They only care to spite you. They come up with all sorts of ideas on how to spite you, on how to hurt you.
Me Joyce, there was a time where you shared your story when we were talking on a topic of co-parenting with a narcissist. For those who don't know, you need to go and check that out, because that's where I think those who know Sister Joyce, they know her from that story where she shared about how co-parenting with a narcissist for her was such a terrible thing. But with what Ntate Penyo is saying now, man of God, you see, when you say now, for example, as an ex-wife, I have no business entering into the house of my ex-husband to say who is saying their evaluation. Monkey. Let me give you a story. This is a true story of my life. My son is turning 10 years this year.
Yeah.
The woman that we stay with, who is taking care of my children, has been with us since my son was 3 weeks old. Meaning that even when the marriage was dissolved and everything, I have always kept the same people. Men of God, there will never be a day where I will take my kids to my home without asking their father for permission. There will never be a day where I will take my children anywhere else without their father's permission, regardless of whether I'm taking them to my helper's place because now we are family, or I'm taking them to my own family. So the same way, there will never be a day where I will be shocked that my kids have gone wherever when they're in the hands of their father without him letting me know. Not because there's this new way of me wanting to control him, but because even when we were married, that's how we were doing life. And even after we're married, one thing that I would like to keep standard is the well-being of my children, to say I don't want to shift them around and move them around from certain things. So that's why I'm saying that even if today we were to say I'm taking my helper and my children and give them to my ex-husband, nah, I would be okay with the same woman staying with them and his family and everything. I won't have a problem with that. I will only have a problem with him dumping them somewhere else and he is not there. Because remember, these people are gathered there because of him. And if he's not there, the same way that I have a full-time helper, but I'm here with them, then I'm not going to allow that with my children.
You see, what you are talking about there, it's a culture that the both of you have developed and have been accustomed to. Mm-hmm. But many people here don't even have a culture that they have accustomed to, the both of them.
Okay.
So people are just living life as it comes, and when things go sideways, they expect perfection to surface. You cannot live life like that. Okay. You can't out of nowhere expect perfection to surface when you have never lived a life that had a culture that was well thought out and put into play. Some people here, Madam Speaker, they are still sleeping with their baby daddies here. And you heard them saying in the comment section, you will see that things are happening around the world. And people are expecting solutions in the midst of those things. Let me tell you something. We have people coming over and over for counseling sessions, women coming, men coming, and everyone has their story, and then you have to create a common ground. Huh? You realize that people are lying to themselves. You are saying your baby daddy is toxic, but you are the one who is fueling that toxicity. You are saying your baby girl, your baby mama is toxic. You are the one who is fueling the toxicity of your baby mama. But people don't want to make peace with this reality. You understand? People don't want to make peace with this reality. Now, when it comes to children, people will use the child as a weapon. More especially the parent who is staying with the child. They will use this child as a weapon to say, I am going to show him my true colors. This guy doesn't know me. So this is where the problem now comes to play. To say, we don't know how to co-parent, because the one who has a child will either use the child as a weapon, or the guy who doesn't stay with the child will use their position as a weapon to say, I'm not staying with the child. So that child, when I buy things, they stay with me, so that when the child visits me, they will stay with me, because you don't want me to have access to the child. You will go into a guy's house as a pastor. You will go into a guy's house and you find that this guy has bicycles. This guy has old motorcycles for the child. This guy has clothes, proper clothes for the child. And now you realize that the woman is now getting bitter because the guy is buying things and putting at his own house because of the way they have been parenting all along. When you are throwing rocks at each other, there is no room for the child to stay. In Setswana, we say, that is what we say in Setswana. When two big animals fight, it is the children that are going to struggle. Let's lose the toxicity, let's lose the bitterness, the both of us, so that when you stand on a podium like this and say, this guy is nonsense, we also can judge your character and say, my sister, but you also,
Hallelujah, man of God.
that you are doing.
Somebody pass the offering basket.
Can I please ask you something? Please.
Yes, Mama.
Okay, so the guy only 2 years full as a maintain one. The last time I came over one, I think one of the when I asked him, he said to me, you know nothing, ne? Go case fine. The next day, I go clinic. I can go clinic, they refer me to Paga. How I feel like hospital come for go put this at one adijo and just to keep peace, go funeralling, go put and I'm not your money maker. So and then no we local court, go children's court, what can get how possible is that? On the 6th of May I'm going to court.
My sister Mara, are they aware of the case here, the broken arm of the child? Oh, okay. So,
Madam Speaker.
Yes, sir.
We need to have context. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Even when you are reading the Bible, you need context. You can't jump to Luke chapter 15 and say, Jesus Christ said to them, go and find a woman, they will eat the Passover there. We need to know where he was coming from to get there. So if you took the child, the girl, to his father, and she came back with a broken arm, and you go to the hospital and he disrespects you, it means this is how you guys have been living. So we need to know, do you guys have a good relationship when it comes to the child, or this is how you live?
Because of he's not maintaining at all. I'm all by myself. I cannot maintain one and not second feeling one. How possible is that?
He did what?
Maintain one. If not, to move from 1 hour high and then I'm out. Go life in one hour.
Mama, what happened? I mean, I want to understand what the issue of the child having a broken arm. How did you resolve that? Because it can't just be a thing that you put on the side.
And then king, same time. Hey, guy, one I got negative next, and the Kizamilo Mugapa. I never will look at think I go. One try just like that. Why someone come on Mr. Clinic at the upper phone?
And you left it like that.
6 o'clock in the morning, I was going to clinic. Same time, they transferred me to hospital.
But after that, Mama, you left it like that. That was a closed chapter.
Yes. Now on Sunday, I was sitting preparing myself to go to church. We have a paper for you. You are needed for court. 6th May.
You were the one who was supposed to actually report what
Exactly.
happened. Not the police
Now
officer.
I decided,
So
please, you know why?
You should
The
have
guy who
reported
said
it to the police officer.
Emma Pili, my sister, Emma Pili, the support part. What the support is the list of your problems now. We are talking the well-being of the child. Emma Pili, support will get to it. Emma Pili, Tapi. Oh, Panna.
Listen, Tapi. You see how many of you are here? If we don't talk and create common ground, we are not going to learn. Remove again. We are not going to learn. I'm creating common ground. I'm being the enemy's advocate so that we see the clear picture. When a funny, is it funny or funny?
Funny.
You made a mistake by calling someone and asking them what happened to the child, and he didn't answer you as to what happened to the child, and you went on to go and sleep. You were supposed to really take that issue serious to find out what happened with the child, so that the person doesn't call police officers on you, because you made a decision that was not supported by both the law and the man.
I didn't have transport. It was late, but this is the one I'm going to
112, the police come to you, a report is made. You don't have to open a case, but a report is made that Mama Mang Mang, Lingwana Mang Mang, or report 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have a report that is solid, that you can take to court and you can prove you've had an issue as so, and
yes, I'm going to use that against him.
My sister, why did you not open a case?
Let me tell you something. We were dating nicely. After when I found out, so it's where things change. He never ever maintained the child. Yeah. Never maintained the child. So what are we telling? The relationship is single after finding out yes, just go one. Because I want to check up everything. How? 7,000 every month. I was afraid to tell you, I can't live a life. Come cut her out. So I got ever since it's 2 years full without not maintaining one. Can I leave bank statement again to prove?
Let's go one. Kim Kukunyan.
Let's go one. All along, I'm understand that. Let's go one.
And then after guy, I have a relationship in one.
He's not maintaining. This year. Guys. Yes.
You need to find peace. You need to find peace.
Peace is not
allow access.
Yes.
Whether you want to give your baby daddy access to a child, provided he supports his child, and of which is high.
But once I maintain one, you can't live a fancy life, but you can't maintain your child. How possible is that?
You know what, guys? Sometimes
Hey, man of God.
sometimes it's not about the money. Sometimes you only need a relationship. Okay,
out the money. That's not to buy alone, guys. I never.
No, I'm not saying buy alone.
Maintenance and child access. Yes,
Pastor.
these are two different things that you must take to heart and know. You cannot say you will get access to the child on the basis that
You maintain the child.
provided that. No, that is wrong. That is wrong. You can't say you
Now,
will
you
gain
know what,
access to the child
now I tell
provided
myself,
that.
I never give first tell them to support the one, and then I never give them one now. I have 50-50. Case closed.
No, so you must bear the accidents and everything that comes with that.
Not this stop go to this one, I go very little. Make it a musa. So,
what's going to happen?
I'm not lie to you. I'm very responsible when it's come from one name. I check
So nothing can ever happen when we have a child.
Okay, that depends on something, ne? I want you to tell me if I'm wrong, ne? I am the guy on taking a ne?
Okay.
So, yes, I'm taking a everything it was okay, ma'am maintain one by then, Nanyana, messing up in ne? But after I come just to turn to maintain one, I'm gonna make him maintain one hour, I was so a game. I wanna go get a work on one now. But serious, when I go get a guy,
When you quite deal and then have it look, you see, have it look for a guy.
I can't go out the guy, when I go get a guy, like you work on one now.
He has been supporting that child for you.
Yeah, Magano, what you make support on now was so a team. Who can I go into this?
So he is entitled to some say. Oh, no, funny. How can we tell
Yes. Yes.
And then we have our own child.
Yes.
I am going to be entitled to have a say. I am going to have a say because that way. So I have a say.
Mara, men of God, yauri wana toye ki mara, men of God, awa. Arakala musapotela wana hai wa toye ki ma.
No, yeah, you say, sure, I was pregnant. Now, today, Monday, was saying, give me so okay? I'm getting into the day, one of those kind of things. And then, one understand, I give one, still I continue, I wait 2 hours, and then problem. I don't want much, but please meet me halfway. And just now I can film and I can make support on our team.
So, what do you like? No one little friend, Ozwan.
Let's go one. So this with my child, guys.
Guys, let me tell you something.
In front of your eyes, but how you got a corner? No, guys, I can't risk it.
No, when I understand your position, let me say this so that I can give other people a chance to also give their portion, right?
Okay.
I want you guys to first make peace with yourself that it did not work out. That is the reality that you must come to terms with.
When you give the man of God a chance to speak, now about advice now. Listen to the man of God now.
I'm closing my submission, I get it. Yes. Make peace with the fact that it did not work out with the guy was Gogwana, with the guy who works at FNB, with the guy who was going with Machonisa and stuff like that. Make peace with the fact that it did not work out.
Yes.
Then from there, heal from the old wounds. Heal from the old wounds. And respect yourself enough to say, I have healed. And now I have to look at the best interest of my child. That peace that you are going to gain is not for your baby daddy. It is for you as an individual, so that you can come to a healthy place to say, how do we take care of our child despite our differences and despite the fact that it did not work out between me and you? Now, I want to come here to say, people of God, whether you have a child here or you had a child with someone, make it a point to say, the person that you are going to make a child with, please find it in you and in God to say, I want to make a child with a person that I can be able to live without, even when we are separated, and I can have a relationship that is not, managed by whether he gives me money or not, but it is a healthy relationship for the sake of the child. I am going to swallow my pride, and he is going to be able to swallow his pride, and we can be able to raise our child going forward. And as we were having this conversation here, I got to a point of realizing, you guys, many of us here, we are making children with people who are bipolar. We are making people with children who are mentally disabled. And we only get to be confident in that voice when we are no longer together. We can do better, people of God. We can do better. Find a person who is mature, that when you break up, they will be mature enough to say, one again comes first, and then the rest will follow. And stop this behavior of sleeping with your baby daddies, and when things are now not working according to how you felt it will work out after sleeping with them, you are now stressed and you are fighting. You are using a child as a weapon of victory. No. Swallow your pride and move on. Make peace with yourself. Thank you.
Moruti,
Yes.
abantu the true colors, tsa bona. They will love bomb you. They will
red
show
flags
you
will
the
always
right
be there.
side up until o tla bona motlholo ko pele. Wa bona le lefuni, o maketse no. She's surprised, o tshogile at how
After
the turnout
Sgogwani.
of her life
Oh, one of
was.
the true colors after Sgogwani.
Moruti.
You are opening another can of worms. I wanted to go. Naledi,
Shapo Moruti.
red flags will always be there. Oh, my phone's battery will not end. It's my wife's battery, so it's always full.
Okay.
Now, here is the thing. For those who are saying, can this phone battery die, please? Now, here is the thing, Naledi. Red flags, Funi knows that there were red flags before. Even when the child was born, the very first day the child was born, the red flag was there. That guy did not call you to say, how are you feeling? That is a red flag on its own. That guy did not call you to say, how is the child? Is she okay? Is he okay? That is a red flag. And when you break up and the guy doesn't care about the child anymore, you are surprised.
Hey, you are telling us our news
The red
today.
flag is always there.
He was very, very responsible. I don't want to lie to you. He was very, very responsible. It started, I can't go and Aksawbata. Could I get life or yes, I'm next have a shop kiloan. It's where it started. As long as I pay the next, and then I'm going to tell magistrate I never give him one. I'm still saying it.
My sister Pella, remember at the magistrates,
You
that's
can't
not
say
how it works.
Funi, please
You
don't
will
say
be in
that to
jail.
the magistrate.
Utarobala
Please
trombong
don't.
sesi.
That is
That
your
man,
you
my
don't
sister,
say
my
that.
sister. Oh, Funiwe.
Oh.
Funiwe, let me tell you something, my sister. You are not titanium. You are not titanium, my sister. You will go there, you will tell the magistrate whatever you want, you will land yourself in jail. That man will take the child and keep the child while you're in jail. And the other child, which he said he won't take care of because there's a big head, will be left alone. Because when you think you are titanium, please don't refrain from telling the magistrate where to get off.
You are supposed to go to maintenance court before
Mara, what you are saying, you are going to tell the magistrate, withdraw today before you go to sleep.
Silence in God. Jesus.
If you were in America, you wouldn't have those children. They will be in the system right now as I'm talking to you. The way you are talking, if you go to the magistrate and you say those things, if you were in America, those children, you would never see them. They go into the system of the government and you would never see them. Do not say those things in court. You are not Jesus to say you can do all things.
Without don't do that. Without
bazokuthathela umntwana
down to earth. Because magistrate o tlo sheba eng direction tsa hao. O tlo sheba
And character.
So next how about to go magistrate vele o emise letsogo and o tla o point that as it
If you go there with an attitude, I carried the baby 9 months, you will come back without a child, my sister.
I know the magistrate tse ding hata ke basadi. O tlo bontsha mogelo. O tlo bontsha.
Funine, last and let me leave you. Now, as a police officer, you come with attitude. You will land in Kosimampuru for days on you or that prison sunset because of your attitude. Hambalapaya, Ustobe, Ubamamtan, all right, Uber representative. Don't come there with your boobs out, with your attitude, with your chappies and chowing and whatever, and listen, be quiet, hand up, and that's it. Or otherwise, uzonyela mntwana sekhaya uzohlala 7 days apha abantwana bazokuthatha amafosta watwathi uzazibona lapha udla ama-German nezinto ezibrown unesistress uphuza itiye elibandayo elinganashukela.
Okay. Ngiyabuza nesizwane.
Madam Speaker,
Hey.
Madam Speaker,
Hey, I am saying, hey. Why? I'm saying yes. Ma.
let's take Funine.
Hey.
Let's take Funine to the Madam Speaker Foundation.
Oh
There
yes.
are women who's going to call her to order. Because he was not listening to Muruti. Muruti's closing statement was very closing, by the way. Closing statement is Muruti. Muruti will let it healing. Wabana Funi must heal. Otherwise, you try to magistrate will go and kill a Funi ban. Because Funi is still angry. Funi was up and aboni deal from the right perspective. Muruti will let it healing. Abulela RN, you must forgive yourself for choosing a narcissist as a father. And make peace with yourself. Parafunika muka or amamele Muruti.
Funi, there is Felicity here. Ne, go enter Madam Speaker Community WhatsApp group.
They have been through what you have been. And absorb it a sponge. For me, you need to cry and forgive yourself before you can understand what we are saying. Maybe you need that corner.
And please, Funi, this is urgent. Do these things before you go to court. Otherwise, you will come back like this.
Yes, you need to do it before you go to court, Mama. Give yourself that hour or that day and just be in your space of quietness. And just always understand, always told, because you don't need to go there with an attitude. You need to, if you go with any attitude, you need to go with an attitude to go and win for your kids, to go and be right, do right for your kids. Because honestly speaking, you need to go there with a solid mind and a heart set in the correct way.
Amen.
No.
I understand the phone. I was like, and I keep what they have. It's in that. No, can't come to Haraki Mutlafune, Kimu Robe, Kimunta 8,000. Mara, those women go for Madam Speaker Foundation. They called me to order. I was relaxed. I know how they do the narcissistic people. They father our kids. But break her down into pieces. And father's kids used to record me. At the top of Mania, one recorder. White wena, abuta wa provoke. No, with someone like that, is provoking. The exact, the whole thing. Just like that. I don't know if I don't know.
Yeah, please join the community group, my sister.
Somebody will put the phone. You must go. Must start with a social worker.
Yeah, Mikey man, right. You know what? I made a mistake. I was just a guy who now to 6 number how the situation it was. Do you understand me? So I understand the advantage of that. And that's why I can say, I've raised my child alone. No one was helping me. Even in my payment, I was all by myself. Without so do you understand what I'm saying? So that's why I don't see a use of at the age of 39, do you understand those things? But today now I tend to be a fool. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Understand that for me, it's a lot
So that's why because I'm afraid because I don't know my parent. I give out to one but if he's not helping me, I can't choose in
That's why I can be phone in there. This can make a lot of healing. That's why I can go to Madam Speaker Foundation. There are women there. I want a professionals in thing. They will assist you. If we tell you a story, so we don't have parents. And they're taking advantage of
Yes.
then I don't know what to say. Now I can't when I pay if got no one. I want to say. Mara there. Foundation in your life, but a family.
So for those who don't know about the foundation, guys, listen up, guys. Just give me a chance. For those who don't know about the foundation, we have a WhatsApp group called Madam Speaker Foundation. So what you can do for you to be part of that group, if you check on my bio, you will see there's a number. There's a 081 number there. If you take that number and you send it in WhatsApp text and you say hi, there will be an automated message that comes through to you. At the bottom of that message, there's a link which is going to lead you to the WhatsApp group. You will find people like Bo Joyce there and Bo Felicity who are going to accept you into the group. You get in there, you vent, you share your stories. There are people of all professions in that group that will hear you out and they will help you and they will comfort you. So we are a family in Madam Speaker Foundation group.
Profession fella. I want a professional thing.
Yes.
I used to be like you.
Yes, man of God.
Yes, please.
Fune,
Yes.
you are going to heal, okay?
Yes.
You are going to find comfort. Are you with me? You are going to find restoration.
Yes.
And the tears that you are crying right now, they are a sign of strength.
Yes.
For you to be able to cry in the midst of people that you don't know and you have never been with before, it's a sign of strength. Now, I need you to take that strength and channel it and find peace within that strength. That peace is going to be the one that enables you to persevere in any form of hardship.
Yes.
As a person who grew up without parents, I know the traumatic events that follows and how the need to have a parent comes to light and you are unable to have a parent. But I want to tell you this, you are the parent, you are enough. You are enough and you can do anything that a two-headed family can do. Within the strength that makes you to be able to cry here today, you are able to take care of that child. You are able to take care of those children. That guy is not your source of strength. That guy is not your source of peace. Joy is from within. Peace is from within. And the minute you transform these tears and you find your peace in them, you are going to be able to do anything and everything that you have ever desired for your children. Start with yourself so that your children look at you and they can also say, wounds can really heal, pain can really go away. Love is present and it is real. We can touch it and they can touch it from you. They will know love through you. Forget about that guy who says your child's head is too big and stuff like that. Focus on yourself and your children, and strength will find you on the way. Love, joy, peace will find you on the way. Now, when you do this and you forget about the pains that have been caused by other people, the rejection that comes with not having parents. I know that my parents died long ago in 1994. I've never seen them. I've never laid eyes on them. Very long time ago. But today I'm speaking to you. I am a married man and I do not wish, I always tell my wife, I do not wish for my child to live a life without parents. Even in my absence, I am now sharing these personal experiences with you so that you can know that you are not alone. I am getting vulnerable so that you can know that you are not alone. I grew up without parents and I always tell my wife, I don't want my child to go through what I went through. Even if we are to separate on the basis of what is eating us, the two of us, I want what is best for our son. And I pray to God that the Holy Spirit continues to guide us, that even when we are separated, we can love ourselves enough to be able to outpour that love into our children. It is unfortunate that you don't have that support system. Now build that support system within yourself. You can be that support system yourself. You can be that support system, and your children need you more than they need him or they need them that have left you. Seek comfort in that knowledge that you are enough. Find comfort in that knowledge that you can be happy in the absence of other people. This will pass. To me, it will pass, it will pass, it will not stay the same way. So I wanted to say this when you were talking also. Women, please stop this behavior that when people come to you, you are unable to tell them the truth. You are always giving a shoulder to cry on, but you cannot give a table to lay things and people can see the reality of their actions. Let us stop this behavior of when people come to us, we only show the good side of what has been done wrong to them, but we cannot take charge of our own responsibilities in the events that are unfolding around us. I don't know if I'm making sense. Let us tackle things from both perspectives so that we can heal from old wounds. Because the minute perseverance comes to me and say, he's cheating on me, he's doing 1, 2, 3, and then I do not also say, it is well, mama, you will heal. I do not also say, but perseverance, what are you doing yourself? What are you doing? Let us also be a shoulder to cry on, but also a table to lay every dirty cloth on the table so that we take responsibility of our shortcomings also. May God bless you. May God increase you, people of God. I love you so much. Please learn from these platforms. Don't just only come to make your point heard and you don't learn anything. God bless you. Have a blessed night. Shalom.
Thank you so much, man of God. You know we appreciate you. You are such a blessing to us. Thank you so much. Yo, Kebazalwan, we're gonna have to love you and leave you, ne? I think for today, this is where we stop. I am so overwhelmed, but I hope everybody had and they have their own scuffing to take home. I'm gonna be around this weekend, so we might have to do another live, but it's going to be one of those random lives. But I feel like we need to do a part 2 of this one. Let's see. Can we agree? You guys, and when we agree, you guys never show up, yes? Because I can see we have 11 people who are on the line here requesting to join, and unfortunately we can't join because it's late now. You know, tomorrow we are hashtag Gamlungu. Can we agree on a time where we can do our part 2? We can do our part 2 tomorrow. Me, I'll be available from 12 o'clock. I'm available from 12 o'clock midday.
Can we do it in the evening?
In the evening, so we can do same time. We can do 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. Yo,
Yeah, that's perfect.
and I had said that we're gonna do a competition, but unfortunately time is out. Ne? Time is not on our side anymore. Maybe we can. I'll try find a time to do the competition, guys. Ne? For those who are around the East Rand, I'm giving away 4 tickets to go see Takindo on the 20th of April. He's gonna be doing his live recording there. So unfortunately now I don't like. Honestly speaking, I didn't think we were gonna go beyond like literally 2 hours. So we're gonna have to leave for now. I will do another live, and then where we will be able to give away the 4 tickets that we have for Takindo on the 20th of April, which is going to be in Big Top Arena, Carnival City. But for now, I have to love you and leave you. Okay, I apologize. So tomorrow we are meeting again. Maybe we can do.
Love you.
Maybe we can do the tickets giveaway tomorrow before we start with our order of the day, which is going to be tomorrow at 7. We start with the giveaway for like 15 minutes. After that, we continue with our part 2 of this, what do you call this thing? Giving access to baby daddies and all that stuff. For now, I love you. God bless you and good night. Thank you so much for joining in.
Love you. Bye.
Okay, bye. Good night, good night, good night, good night, my darlings.